Hello, good evening. In the other side of the world, in the other part of the world, good morning. Or maybe in the other part of the world, good afternoon. But it's best to say good morning, right? Okay, I am Jesu. I am by profession a pattern cutter, stitcher, finisher, beadworker, dressmaker, name it. I can do it all, right? Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Polka.House. I am Polka.House in Twitter. I am Polka.House in IG. I have another account, Polka.House, wherein you can find me playing ukulele. At this time of at this time of lockdown, everyone is inside the house. So I'm trying to start to teach, right? Okay, to give you some hint or some background of my profession. I am by profession for 22 years, or how can say 23 years in the designer's world. I am in the garment industry. I am in the clothing industry. I am in the ball gown industry. I am in the corset industry. I am in the wedding dresses industry. In short, I will teach you stage by stage on how to cut a pattern. And I will show you stage by stage on how to cut the material with a pattern, right? I am used to do a pattern paper, then that pattern paper will put in the fabric. Unlike any other stitcher or a cutter, wherein they will cut the fabric direct. In my case, what I will teach you is we will cut the pattern and that pattern in the material, because the material is very expensive. And once we cut the material, if this is not available anymore in the market, we will be in trouble, right? So if we have a proper pattern, even a small piece of material, you can put like that, we can put like that, the pattern, and you can check if this is enough or not. If this is enough, you still have a chance to look for another material before you will cut it, rather than you will cut it direct and then you will look for another material if this is not enough, right? So there is make a sense. Okay, to give you an introduction for myself, I am Jesu. I am my age, never mind. But in the clothing industry, in the designer's world, wherein I work for more than 10 designers of my career. Yeah, I started working in a couture house, in the first couture house in Dubai, and I guess it's still existing. Yeah, at the age of 24 until 27 years old, I am a helper, wherein I, I, I'm doing those pins in the floor when the janitor is cleaning the house. I'm getting the magnet and get all those pins, wash the pins, and then the next day we will use the pins for the black materials. And then I am doing the marking, putting the pattern in the materials and doing the marking, because it will put in the frame for putting the beadwork. That's part of my job. And then after the beadwork is done, we are doing the steaming, put again the pattern, and so on and so forth. And I'm doing the marking like that. From that instance, uh, learning to navigate the pattern. This is center front, and this is center back, and this is side front, and this is center back. There I started my learning of how to cut, because I can see, because every day I'm doing the marking. I am the one who is cutting the flower, putting in the material like this, and then they will put the beads. That is the start of my career. I'm doing the petticoat, you know. To make the story short, as a helper, you will do everything: the hemming, putting the buttons, making the buttonhole, doing everything, all the helping stuff. As a helper, you will do it. At the age of 27, uh, because I went there in 1996, year 2000, we have an in-house workshop wherein if you want to learn how to be a stitcher. So because of my eagerness to learn, I said, okay, I want to learn. So from there, I became a junior stitcher. Then after 6 months of being a junior stitcher, I learned how to put the pattern in the grain. Yeah, this is the grain. This is the bias part of the material. This is this one. This is this one. Okay. So after 6 months, so that is 2001. We have again an in-house workshop wherein all the young ones during that time, and I am one of them. Hey, I'm only 28 that time. Um, my employer asked me and the rest of my colleague if we want to learn how to cut. So in the month of, I think, 4 to 6 months, 1.5 to 2 hours every day with a British technician, I learned and graduated as a pattern cutter, and I have a grade of B. Not bad. From a junior stitcher to pattern cutter, it's not bad at all, considering during that time, 1996, we are 6 young ones. During that time, I am one of those who don't know how to use the high speed. Right? To give you a story short and the background of my stitching career, during the time of my interview, when I applied in an agency going to Dubai to work for a couture house, our lady employer asked me, do you know how to use this high-speed machine? I don't want to be boastful because I don't know. As much as possible, I, 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 I told to her, I don't know, ma'am, sorry. But if you will teach me, I can learn. Because my mother is a pattern cutter. She is a dressmaker, and she's also doing those wedding dresses. Me and my sister is doing the hemming, doing all those stuff which are helping my mom, doing the buttonholes, blah 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 blah. So I said, and my mother's machine is Depadjak. Depadjak in the Philippines, this is machine like you will step your feet and it will go like this and like that. There's no electricity. There's an electricity during that time, but the machine of my mama is not an electric. It's a manual. Yeah? Okay, let's go back. So, 2001, that is the start of my career started that year on how to do the pattern cutting. And then we have an in-house pattern making for corset. Yeah, for the tulip style. like that. And then little by little, little by little, little by little, I learned a lot until today. And what I've learned during those times, that is what I want to share to all of you. In the next episode of my YouTube video, we will start the stages of pattern cutting. For now, bye everyone. Don't forget to click and subscribe.